Hi guys, this is Mark Shawson, the Pattern Trader. I just received this glowing review and testimonial from Dea. So just wanted to give a shout out. Dea said, I've been taking Mark's weekly trades and logging into his workshops for the last 3 months. Over the short time, I feel like I've gained more know-how than a couple of my fellow colleagues who've been trading for much longer than me. This month alone, my account has grown by 20%. I like what I've gained from his program and have learned how to strategically build and add to my positions, giving me personally a new edge to the way I trade. I no longer hop in and out of trades with erratic results. I've learned how to manage my risk to the degree that I feel I'm in control of the situation and not the other way around. I'm really happy with my results and have set new goals for the next 3 years and beyond because of Mark's methodology is showing me what it is. It gives traders the endurance to keep consistently winning. All I'm doing is applying what Mark does. And by that, I do not mean I copy and paste his trades. I just apply the same methodology he does. I feel he shares generously in a way which is valuable, easy to understand, and makes sense. Thanks, Mark Dea from South Australia. So Dea, thanks for that. That was awesome. And I'm so gratified you've been able to grow your account by 20%. I wish you obviously continued success in applying these methodologies because they do work. And so the reason I think my methodologies work is because they're not static. The market is a dynamic and fluid environment. And I think inordinately a lot of teachings out there, a lot of these EAs that automatically are programmed to trade the market, they only recognize the market in certain environments. And then of course, when the environments change, everything comes off the rails. And I like to believe that I can adapt to any market environment. So to that end, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Japanese yen trading pairs for a good part of this time, because I think it really goes to this mindset where, I really look to hone in and, capitalize on big opportunities. My favorite trade is looking at a setup where I know what I'm looking at, where there's what I call a governing price pattern. And just by definition, a governing price pattern means that that price pattern is going to dictate how prices move, going forward. And there are all kinds of scientific studies showing that after you see these governing price patterns, that then price starts going in a certain direction for 100 days or more. Now, obviously not, all, in a continuum, not all one way. But once you feel like you understand the governing pattern, even when it comes off, I look at those, trade-offs as opportunity just to add to my position. But sometimes it's not that easy. The market throws you a lot of patterns. The market is obviously trying to throw you off the scent of really where it's trying to go. And this is really where we need to play, detective and really understand. And I think by honing in and understanding a structure, being able to put a boundary around prices, then irrespective of whatever prices do, you can then have a prepared mindset and a trading plan to adjust to that. Now, this all kind of goes back to these Japanese yen trading pairs, which I have been making a fortune on for the last couple of years, because the Japanese yen has basically been in a strengthening mode across the board, particularly against the US dollar. The Japanese yen, the dollar versus the yen topped out in 2015 at a price level of 126. And right now we're trading at about 106. So it's dropped about, $20,000 for every $1,000 you bet over the last 5 years betting in that direction. But right now, I can see this thing going one way or another. And when you get in these ambivalent modes, you've really got to watch out, because when the market kind of goes against you, you can kind of think, well, now you can make a case for going that direction. And then if it goes the other way, now you're saying I should be on the other side. And that kind of ambivalence and confusion can ultimately be very costly. Now, like I said, the primary trends in these yen pairs have been lower. But I'm starting to see price action that is incrementally showing me that there may be a trap waiting for those that keep shorting these dollar yen pairs. I made a whole bunch of coin in the last couple of days shorting pound versus yen. Over the weekend, a couple of days ago, I advised our members to get short at 140.17. I was already short at 140.47. And today the market dropped to 137. So it dropped 300 pips, after I got triggered into these trades. But after I saw the key reversal today where the market went to 137, is now trading over 138, I decided that, I'm just going to hop out of these trades. So, I pocketed a quick 400 pips on these trades. I'm not complaining, but ideally I wanted to just sit in that trade. I thought the pound yen was ready to come off. I was ready to put on a position and kind of watch it just keep going, in the direction I anticipated. But today, we saw some wild price action, and I'm starting to think that the yen is starting to weaken. I'm looking at, Australian versus yen, New Zealand versus yen, Euro versus yen. We had these monster key reversals today. And what I mean by key reversals, when a market makes a new low, and then by the end of the session, it is closing at the high part of the range. Now, these have all been pretty big ranges today, which suggests to me that, the downside is getting trickier and trickier. So I'm paying, attention to that. I covered my pound yen positions. And frankly, I'm starting to, look at now getting long Australian dollar versus Japanese yen and euro versus the yen. And I'll, let my members know in my email later today. But I just wanted to talk to you just generally how, the market throws you a bunch of looks, and then you need to kind of figure out and get on the right side of these looks. So I imagine I'm going to be talking a lot more about these yen pairs going forward. I'm getting a sneaking feeling that they're digging in here, that they continue the momentum that we've seen in euro yen for the last 800 pips, the pound yen for the last 800 pips on the upside. Kind of looks like it wants to keep going in that direction. And so, I'm not going to, fight it. I'll probably put on some long Australian yen trade tonight and a euro yen trade tonight and, try out this long side. So, again, the market is a fluid and dynamic environment, and you need to have strategies and principles that can adjust to these dynamic conditions. So this may have been a little bit nebulous, probably wasn't a great explanation, but I hope you got the concept, and I'll keep talking and reinforcing what I'm looking at on these yen pairs going forward. So with that said, I wish you a healthy and prosperous trading day, and I'll see you next time.